Hi, everybody. My name is André, and I'm here to talking about something that I like to do in my free time. That's to do beer. So that's the name, the beer. To beer or not to beer? It's a kind of Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
It's a homebrew process. Let's start one thing. Everybody knows what is beer is made. So what is the component of beer?
Barley.
Barley is one. So there are four components in the beer: barley, water, hops, and the yeast. That's the thing, the live thing that you put it on a bread to roast the bread. And it's the same thing here. You have to ferment it, and then the thing is to how to do this with the live thing. It's the yeast.
Can you turn on the light because we can't see your face?
That's good. Don't see my face. And I was talking about someone was saying about the types, the beer styles, because there are many beer styles, beer in presentation, and then some part of the brewing process and the equipment. So let's start the show. The art of brewing. Well, the first thing, it's what is the beer? Beer is an older recipe that was made by the server for the kings, for the high society. It's not only for the. It's too expensive, too hard to do the beer, so it's a kind of centuries-old process converted sugar water to fermented liquids. It looks like how can I say, a liquid bread. They look in the ancient times they don't have good quality of water, so they did the beer because the process is more how can I say, more clean than the water they had. And the first recipe they have found, it's about the Sumerian. It's 3,000 years ago, before Christ. Okay, more than 3,000 years ago. And they use some barley and some spices, hops, fruity, but with no hops. The hops they are not used in this time, and this is, I think this is translated here. I can't understand what they're trying to explain, but I can promise you that's the correct recipe. And when the beer is too old, and they have many types of beer, and then in 150, 60, they made, how can I say, a law they call the Heikenhausgebot. This is the purity, Bavarian purity law, beer law, and they tell us just one thing: the beer had to be made by four elements: malted barley, or sometimes wheat, who gives the barley the soul for beer. The second one is the yeast, the life of beer. The hops give some bitterness, some aromas, some tasting. It's called the spice of beer. And the water they make by the integrity and purity of the beer. So they put it on these four elements to construct a beer, to build a beer, or to the integrity of the beer. So sometimes they put some adjuncts, looks like corn or rice, just to give more body or more food for the beer. But I don't recommend this to use some adjuncts. Well, everybody knows what is the barley? This is the barley. This is the god of the cereal. And this is in natural form, okay? And this is the wheat. Do you know the difference? This is barley and wheat. The wheat is a little bit, how can I say this? Looks like a cat with tail or something like that.
White cat.
Yeah. And the barley is more They have some rows